Hey guys, it's Jen. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy New Year. I was at Hobby Lobby last weekend. Today is January 10th, Friday. So the paper pads this week are actually on sale at Hobby Lobby, 50% off, I guess through tomorrow, Saturday. But I was there last weekend and hadn't been there in quite a while. Our Hobby Lobby isn't like super close to our house. But I specifically went there to buy some 6x6 pads that I had seen in the past and see what else I could find because the local stores don't carry the same type of papers. So I did buy some trims and some paper pads, and then right before I was checking out, up front, I found this paper pad that I absolutely love, and I love vintage looking or vintage style papers. So this was not in the scrapbooking section. I found this in the home decor section. There were only two of them. Sorry for that glare. And yeah, so it was up, just like where they had all the Valentine's Day doilies and just paper plates and napkins and things like that. So I thought it was kind of an odd place to find it. So if anyone wants to specifically go look for it, it may not be in the scrapbooking section. And it is Paper Studio paper, and I'll go ahead and flip through it for you so you can see some of the papers. I've already made a couple projects with it and used quite a few of the sheets, so I wanted to get this video done in case anybody else wanted to go find it. This was one of the papers I already used. There's 3 of each paper, so that one's no longer in here, but I will flip through it quick. I just really focus in there. It's beautiful vintage style Valentine papers, and a lot of the paper you could use for several other projects. I love this one. It's my favorite. So all 3 sheets of this one are still in here. This is another really pretty one. They're all beautiful. So I just wanted to share it in case anyone else wanted to go hunting for it. When I checked out, it was actually last Saturday night. And I'm not one to pay full price for anything, but I was actually going to for this. Is beautiful too. I was going to pay full price for a couple of the paper pads just because, like I said, our Hobby Lobby isn't closed. But when I got up there, she goes, well, everything's going on sale half off on Monday. So she gave me all the paper pads for half off, which I thought was lovely. I was really excited. I forgot, I wanted to share one other thing about this paper. I picked up this trim at Hobby Lobby, which I think I've seen several other people use this. I have never used these thinner rosettes, but I have to say I absolutely love them. But they have this blush colored trim that also goes perfectly with this paper pad. I mean, they're just beautiful together. So I made this little rosette flower by quartering, cutting a whole bunch of the flowers out and quartering them. And it's fairly dimensional, but really beautiful with this paper. So I wanted to share that as well. So let me show you the first project I made with that. I made this Valentine card for my sister-in-law. And I just purchased a new set of Spellbinders label dies. And there's 3 different dies in the set. But I specifically bought these so that I had some labels that would fit, that were a little smaller, that would fit on cards better. So I really like those. And just did some layering and stitching. And this is some tea-dye ribbon that I made. It's just very lightly tea-dyed. I'm working on a book right now where I tea-dyed a bunch of papers and trims. So I will share that when it's done. And this is a flower I made out of rosette trim. And I made this very similar to the way you make the Vicky flowers. The only thing different I did is this is only 3 flowers. So I took the 3 flowers and just folded them in half and glued them down. And when you do that, they come out in like a wider pie section. They're not like fully a half circle. And 3 of those work really well together to make a full circle. And then it's not quite as thick as when you quarter the flowers. So that was the first time I made the flower that way, and I really, really liked the way it came out. And I made some book leaves on with some French book paper, and put a little. I put these on lightweight chipboard. I don't know if you can see the sparkle on there. And then I just watered down some Mod Podge and sprinkled some dry distress glitter on top of there. And then I also made a whole bunch of these chipboard pieces with some heavyweight chipboard, and just glued those on there, and then added some crackle accents and inked them. But I cut out a whole bunch of those with my Sizzix die. So I think that's all I have for this project share. Let me just show you the inside really quick. I did do some work in there. Just made this pocket for this little tag to write a note on. So, but the main thing was I wanted to share that paper pad because I fell in love with it, and anybody who likes vintage may want to see if it's something they can find or might be interested in. So happy Valentine's Day. I know it's early, but I think we're all working on Valentine's stuff right now, and I have a couple other shares I'm going to do, but I'm going to put them in separate videos so that they're quick. So have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.